Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to welcome you to the University of South Florida's Fall 2020 commencement. Although delivered in a non-traditional format, this special day is still one to be celebrated. When the university delivered its first virtual commencement in May, I think it is safe to say that none of us thought we would be here together in this remote space several months later in December. Nevertheless, you, our students, have continued to work through a wide array of circumstances, and this day is one you have certainly earned. So I know I speak for all the faculty when I extend the heartiest of congratulations to all of you for the hard work that brought you here. Congratulations. I want to also take a moment to acknowledge the continued and unprecedented work that our faculty and staff have embarked on to ensure the delivery of quality instruction, be it fully online or in a physically distanced classroom, or perhaps even a blend of both. Thank you. And now, the President of the University of South Florida, Dr. Stephen C. Corral.
Welcome, everyone. On behalf of the University of South Florida faculty, staff, trustees, and our hundreds of thousands of global alumni, I congratulate you on this extraordinary accomplishment. Commencement is a deeply meaningful occasion, not just for yourselves, but for those who helped you achieve this important milestone, your family and friends, and the USF community of faculty, staff, and students. Together, we feel great pride as we celebrate your success today. Although at this time we're not able to gather together in person, your success is no less impressive. In fact, your achievement is perhaps even more meaningful because of the unforeseen challenges that have impacted our university and our communities throughout this year. The pandemic and its resulting impacts have altered your academic journey in unforgettable ways. But as a member of the USF community, you have shown how to confront these challenges and many others with courage and perseverance. Think of what you've overcome just this year. You transitioned from in-person classes to online instruction. You found new ways to maintain important connections with your professors and classmates, and you helped create new ways to enjoy USF traditions like homecoming and Week of Welcome in a virtual environment. Throughout this journey, you persevered and you've demonstrated your USF pride. Importantly, you've done so by reflecting USF's commitment to community, as expressed in our principles of community. We developed and adopted our principles of community together last year to reflect the character and the behaviors that we aim to demonstrate at USF and beyond. At this time of COVID-19, these principles have guided our response to take personal responsibility for our actions and to understand the impact of our choices on the community around us. And thanks to the individual and collective actions of our students, faculty, and staff, our campuses have been relatively successful in containing the crisis so far. Our principles of community have also guided our response to the systemic racism and bias that continue to plague our society. Earlier this year, repeated acts of violence in our nation against Black men and women moved us, as a university community, to reflect more deeply and to act with greater conviction to confront racial disparity, social injustice, and inequality. USF's commitment to diversity, inclusion, and equity is longstanding and has helped close the achievement gap with Black students at USF posting a 6-year graduation rate equal to or higher than white students. More recently, we have taken new steps, which include elevating diversity expertise to my leadership team, supporting recruitment and retention of Black students, faculty, and staff, and strengthening support of Black-owned businesses as vendors. And with some of the country's leading scholars in fields that address racism, USF is also funding more interdisciplinary research focused on these issues. Of course, the need for change is ongoing. To that end, USF's plan for the future will include additional actions that we can take together to become an even greater force for positive change. As part of USF's global community, I urge you to be an extension of our work to provide leadership and demonstrate an active commitment to creating a civil, humane, and compassionate society in which racism is not tolerated. Together, with the perseverance and dedication to push the boundaries of our potential, we can solve society's most pressing problems. During my career in higher education, I've been a faculty member and have served in leadership roles at universities, large and small, public and private, in the United States and abroad. In each position, I've been driven by a passion to help students succeed. At USF, I see this kind of passion, as I've never seen before, reflected in your talent and eagerness to make an immediate and lasting impact on the world. While today marks the end of one part of your journey, it's quite literally the commencement of the rest of your lives. The lessons you have learned in the classroom, on the fields and the courts, in recital halls and research labs will continue to shape who you are. As you embark on next steps, my charge to each and every one of you is to continue to pursue your passions in ways that will serve your communities at home and beyond. Be curious and be kind to yourselves and to others. As USF graduates, you are empowered to make a difference, and we can't wait to see what you achieve. With this focus on the future, I want to share a piece of advice from Mark Twain, a native Missourian like me. Twain said, 20 years from now, you will probably be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Today, you have bravely set sail to leave USF's harbor. Remember that the support of the entire USF community will be with you as you explore, dream, and discover a world of possibilities. Congratulations to each one of you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Claire Mitchell, USF Student Body President and member of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, President Corral. To all of our graduates, congratulations. Today, we celebrate you, the class of 2020, alongside your families and your loved ones, all the steps that each of you took to get here, and the steps you will now take into the future you create. You have overcome adversity and have risen above the many challenges placed before you during your time here at USF. And now you are entering into a new beginning, a new challenge, and a new adventure. I would like to share a particularly famous quote by an unknown author that I believe exemplifies the experience of the class of 2020. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Class of 2020, you have astonished us all with your resilience and your drive to succeed even through difficult times. I am so proud of the change your class has pushed to create all the way up until the end of your time here at the University of South Florida. Every day, my heart grows fonder for our beloved alma mater. And as I look back over my time here at the University of South Florida, I'm reminded of some of my favorite memories. The week of welcome balloon drop, USF homecoming, getting root beer floats during voting season at the Sarasota Manatee campus, spending long nights in dining halls chatting with friends, and attending the Bulls for Kids event at Tampa and St. Pete campuses. Over the past few months, in my short time as your student body president, one of the greatest lessons I've learned so far is that when staring criticism and hardship in the face, do not let it define you. And most importantly, do not let it hold you back. Keep pursuing your dreams. Class of 2020, you are bound to be change makers, and your class was destined to achieve greatness. As you graduate and become USF alumni, you leave behind a legacy that will be hard to beat. However, your class has opened countless new doors to those who follow in your footsteps. And I am certain this university will continue to reach new heights based on the work your class was able to accomplish. As you go off pursuing your goals, I challenge you to not let life pass you by without noticing the little things that make it so beautiful. So take a second in this moment. Think back on your time here at USF. Think about the memories you have made, the friends that lifted you up on the hard nights, the countless times you've made a full discussion point while on mute in your virtual class, and your family, mentors, and professors that encouraged you along the way. I urge you all to try and create a world you want to live in and be kind to yourself and others. Always remember why you started and trust in the timing of your life. You want to know something I've learned about life? There are people out there less qualified than you, doing the things you want to do, simply because they decided to believe in themselves. So wherever you go, go with all your heart. To the class of 2020, congratulations. I cannot wait to see all that you accomplish. And now, Provost and Executive Vice President, Dr. Ralph Wilcox.
Thank you, Claire. Throughout the University of South Florida, we take pride in the academic achievements of all our students. And we welcome the opportunity to recognize and honor students who consistently meet the highest level of academic performance. I am pleased to first recognize our undergraduate students who are graduating with the following honors: cum laude, which reflects a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, magna cum laude, a GPA of 3.7 or higher, and summa cum laude, earning a grade point average of 3.9 or higher. These students will have their achievements recognized at the conclusion of our ceremony with the presentation of graduates. Each commencement, the Alumni Association recognizes the achievements of our undergraduate seniors with the highest grade point average of 4.0 by awarding the King O'Neill Scholar Award. The King O'Neill Award is given in honor of charter graduates Lucas King and Evelyn O'Neill. The USF Fall 2020 graduating class has 31 qualifying graduates with a 4.0 grade point average, and they are Madison Ubaki, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Risk Management and Insurance; Mohammed Tazin Al-Khalini, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences; Emily Brandis, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biology. Leanna Chan, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Brian Clampett, earning a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering. Kaylee Cottrell, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communications. Corey Dalheim, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Tori Ann Duncan, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Global Business. Caitlin Encinosa, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Sciences and Disorders. Teresa Fleitz, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics. Faith Gosselin, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Criminology. Gabrielle Johnson, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in World Languages and Cultures. Sophia Keene, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Mary Keenan, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Marketing. Judah Kreinbrook, earning a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Hannah Letty, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Milena Valerie Levin, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Josephine Menino, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Edgardo A. Mejías Vazquez, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Danielle Myers, earning a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Caroline Nabby, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Policy. Stephanie Robinson, earning a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Policy. Catherine Rose, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Avalon Jade Tyson, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies. Jordan Thompson, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Julio Cesar Torres Baltonado, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Gabriela Urdaneta, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Daniela Carolina Vasquez, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Madison Vaughan, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Caitlin Westerfield, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Policy. Tarek Zaineldine, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. I now have the pleasure of introducing USF's outstanding graduate. This award, also presented each semester by the Alumni Association, recognizes a graduating senior who embodies leadership, school spirit, community service, character, and scholarship. Our fall 2020 outstanding graduate is Nandini Agarwal, who is earning concurrent Bachelor of Science degrees in accounting and finance from the Mumma College of Business and is also enrolled in the Judy Genshaft Honors College. Nandini is a member of both colleges' premier student organizations, the Business Honors Program and the Provost Scholars Program, as well as the university's chapter of Beta Alpha Psi, a premier national honor organization for financial information students. Having a keen eye on her post-graduation future, Nandini has interned with various major corporations, including PricewaterhouseCoopers and Goldman Sachs, as well as the Center for Social Research, India's leading women's rights organization. These endeavors have uniquely positioned Nandini for her career aspirations and helped bolster her view of the power of the entrepreneurial spirit. In 2019, she founded Summer Green, which, in partnership with fellow students from engineering and biomedical science programs, aims to build sustainable and patient-friendly medical devices, an accomplishment that helped her become a part of USF's Student Innovation Incubator, sponsored by the university's Division of Research and Innovation. Nandini also saw the opportunity to assist others during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and founded Emerging Bulls, a pro bono initiative established to assist nonprofit organizations navigate the current economic disruptions. In recognition of her many accomplishments, Nandini has received numerous honors and awards. She is the recipient of the coveted 2018 Golden Bull Award and the Genschaft Greenbaum International Honors Study Scholarship. She was also named as part of the Tampa Bay Innos 2020 Under-25, the 2020 cohort from the Clinton Global Initiative University, a 2020 Frank and Ellen DeVella Entrepreneurship Fellow, and the Muma College of Business's 25 Under-25. Nandini is certainly a worthy recipient of this award. Congratulations. And now we have come to the part of the program that you have eagerly awaited, the presentation of graduates and the conferring of the degrees.
Thank you, Provost Wilcox. Hello. It gives me great pleasure to greet all of you on the occasion of this important milestone. Earning a college degree is a major accomplishment in the best of times. But for the graduates of 2020, you have achieved this feat in the most challenging of times, and we could not be more proud of you. You have shown us that you are resilient, adaptable, and truly committed to an education in public health. For those of you earning a Bachelor of Science in Health Science or a Bachelor of Science in Public Health, the sky's the limit for you. There's a world of good work to be done out there, and I know many of you will seek and find meaningful employment. Others of you may go on to pursue graduate or professional degrees, emerging as scholars and leaders in healthcare or law or business or wherever your heart takes you. For those of you earning graduate degrees, the Master of Public Health, the Master of Science in Public Health, the Master of Health Administration, or one of our 2 doctoral degrees, the world needs you, your knowledge, your skills, and your passion more than ever before. Go out there and be the best you can be. As public health graduates, each of you knows what it means to put your own needs aside and to devote yourself to improving the health and the quality of life of entire communities for people you will not ever know. But if we've learned anything these past several months, it is that we do need to take care of ourselves, to appreciate that we are part of these same communities, to get to know our neighbors, and to, by our own example, inspire others to do what is best for themselves and for those around them. To our graduates, thank you for joining our public health family. We've enjoyed our opportunity to get to know you. To your families and friends, thank you for your support and encouragement. To each and every one of you earning a degree today, I know you can and will make a difference in the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Jesse Bell. Shakia Bright. Ali A. Darugar. Justin Frank Doan. Inazozade Chibuzor Imachiba. Amy Howie Hale. Christy M. Miley, Mohammed Orani, Nathaniel Benton Stanley, Shara Senior Wesley, Ashley Alcala, Kari Marie Alford, Jesse Alger, Casey Anderson, Haley Lynn Assay, Kaylee Ash, Laura Danielle Baquero, Muhammad Amir Bayatpur, Eduardo Miguel Bayo, John Dennis Byrne,
Thank you so much to my wonderful teachers and professors, and most of all to my family who've put up with me for the last 4.5 years. Yay!
Marjorie Brailsford, Christina W. Carter,
Congrats, fellow graduates. We did it.
Sarah Sumaya Chama, Gregory Eric Champlin, Vidya Chandran, Jody Ann Yannick Clark, T.G. Clausen, Andrea Combrink, Melissa Kahn, Pamela Crane, Julissa Desir, Patricia Donahue, Carly Duffy, Valerie Renee Eldridge Bratch, Jeralise Paulette Fontanez, Michelle Fundora, Kristen Gardner, Anthony Kareem Gartrell, Kristen Michelle Gherkins, Tiffany Jade Gilliard, Siobhan Megan Herkert, Nyuk Lynn Clarice Huynh, Disha Indrakumar Jain, Jennifer James, Dylan James Jester, Samraksh Kirkibalu Ramesha, Elizabeth Ann Cassins, Brandon Keller, Kayoko K. Kennedy, Taylor Rosina Collis, Jessica Lee Legrand, Jake William Levine, Ricardo Lopez, Sharonda M. Lovett, Stephen Douglas Marlin, Kaylin Alice Martin, Naya Rosa Martin, Christy McLaughlin, Whitney Merkel, Matthew Murphy, Ivana Sajovic Neff, Arshia Rajendra Patel, Rashmi Patak, Mariah Rochelle Pop, Sarah Elizabeth Powell, Concha Prieto, Emily Brooks Rich, Brian Richardson, Jenna K. Rivers, Sarah Elizabeth Schumacher, Claire-Dean Sinat, Suzanne Lorraine Seward, Taylor Ray Sykes, Jordan H. Sylvie, Shudi Srinivasan, Nicole Bozich Steck, Anna Stroiber, Joshua Tanner Sutton, Michaela Nicole Sias, Xiaoling Tang, Devanshi Tank, Ashlyn Thomas, Davis Ayamifi Toluhi, Sporthy Vangala, Kylie Vathauer, Stephanie Vento, Destiny Watts, Jelena Weber, Mackenzie Rose Witt, Shuo Yang, Alessandra Marie Yentz, Christopher Allen Young, Joyce Adamar, Tala Ahmad, summa cum laude, Olashele Akenduro, Mariangela Alessandri Lee, Samantha Allison, Jeffrey Ambroise, Jose Andres Ardaya, Brielle Asuncion,
Thank you, Bird of Thunder Marching Band. Thank you, USF. Go Bulls!
Jasmine Rena Atkins, Anahi Baltazar, Rebecca Lynn Bandy, Brooklyn Basil, Tamana R. Balani, Melissa Benson, Jair Brown, Daphne Camacho, Chelsea Carlos, Anna Maria Casingle, magna cum laude, Leonette Castillo, Sean Jean Chinnatam, Fatou Bousso Cease, Kate Clarissa, Cassie Kilani Coakley, cum laude, Aaliyah Coleman, Jessica Copcut, summa cum laude, Emily Amanda Corporan, Crystal Elaine Craig, Rachel Mary Culver, cum laude, Leonie Jessica DeMeus, Rihanna Davis, Fran Marie DeJesus, cum laude, Grant Abbott Denham, cum laude, Christopher Dix, Emily Francesca Dixon, magna cum laude, Amanda Almira Edwards, Caitlin Savannah Enns, Caton Joseph Espinola, Jasmine Elise Faber, Jade Falcon, cum laude, Veronica Farag, Alejandra Maria Fernandez, Maria Camila Fernandez, Nicole Denise Fernandez, Roxanne Alajua Fine, Tristan Nicole Flechus, Nicholas Forsthofer, Quintanilla Winona Deanna 14, Kelsey Firth, Sarah B. Garcia, Wilmonice Jeffrard, Michael Giles, Tomas Agustin Jimenez Barón, Jordan Taylor Goins, Lindsay Joy Golden, Tovaris Gray, Daniel Guerrero, Haley Suzanne Hacker, summa cum laude, Derica Hamilton, Kaylee Harmison, Kadeja Nikki Hill, Claire Elizabeth Hoffman, Daniel Hong, cum laude, Bailey Hosey, Celeste Yesenia Huertas, Lizeth Iboy, Tamara Irshade, Amaya Y. Ivy, Javon Abidial James, magna cum laude, Willow Faye Johnson,
Shout out to everyone who supported me along the way, especially my family. I couldn't have done it without y'all. Thank you to USF for all these incredible opportunities. Congrats, class of 2020. Go Bulls!
Heather Ann Jones,
Thank you to my mom, my dad, my husband, Jetty, my kids, Logan and Piper. Without your love, support, and sacrifice, this wouldn't have been possible. Congrats, class of 2020. Go Bulls!
Stephanie Ruth Kavula, cum laude, Heather Nicole Kelly, Jordan Riley Kirk, Brent Curvin, Coriden Eve Kut Futch, Caitlin Elizabeth LaRose, Madison Land, Robert Ruiz LeBron, Melissa Lee, Crystal Nicole Legree, Taryn Anthony Lewis, Shelby Starr Linderman, Jennifer Lopez, Gabriella Nicole Lugo, Rima McGraw, Nelivette Marie Maldonado, Brandy Matthew cum laude, Carly Rose McCoy, Sophie Maria McPhee, summa cum laude, Dominique Ann Meany, Patricio Medina, Meredith Rosario Mendoza, Carson Janelle Merrill, Lugina Michelle,
To my mom, my dad, Ricardo, aka Ken, Jimmy Callis, thank you for all the love and support throughout the years. To my mentor, Teresa Ripley, I couldn't have made it without you. May you rest in peace. Class of 2020, we did it.
Hannah Elizabeth Miller, Emily Grace Milstead, magna cum laude, Catherine Molina, Crystal CLR Moncrief, Carolina Montoya, Anae Cynthia Moreno, Tony Demi Morrison. John Stephen Mosley, magna cum laude. Rose Mary Mulholland, magna cum laude. Kayla Ann Merzicki, cum laude. Hilda Wanjiku Mathoni. Brittany Jacqueline Neal. Gemma Neese. Fihan Jacqueline Wynn. Jessica Ann Nickerson, cum laude. John Noble. Melissa Nutt. Ziara Ivalise Ortiz, magna cum laude. Brittany Janie Owens. Alicia Hope Pais, magna cum laude. Victoria Marie Papadimitriou. Amit Patel. Erin Ashley Peters. Sarah Michelle Picciarelli. Dennis Pedra. Brett Thomas Purcell. Tayaba Rahman. Joanna Rosemarie Ramcharan, magna cum laude. Jeanette Andrea Raymond. Amy Grace Reimer. Sabrina Reyna. Kayla Marie Reynolds. Gowdy R. Rivera. Jeffrey S. Rogers.
Thanks to all my family and friends who supported me throughout the process. I want to give a big shout out to my wife, who I couldn't have done without. And thank you, baby, and I love you.
Angeliki Roussos, cum laude. Abby Lee Rozelski. Joshua Jerome Santiago Salgado. Catherine Scodolaro. Vanessa Sim. Emily Marissa Silva. Michael Anthony Silva. Brianna Demi Smith, magna cum laude. Sarah Victoria Snook, magna cum laude. Christopher Michael Sorridge. Gabrielle Maria Sosa. Taylor Spike. Pitchaporn Sripero. Megan Tauber. Lisa Renee Thompson. Alexa Tryon. Morgan Elizabeth Twazin. Emma Tamarkin, magna cum laude. Marissa Arusha. Devin Vachon, magna cum laude. Isabella Valencia. Sarah Daniela Valenti, Arian Villarosa, Elizabeth Vital, cum laude. Michelle Nader Waba, Joshua Prince Walker Cherry, Alyssa Marie Warner, Christian Lee Wassenberg, Brittany Weddle, Hannah Whitaker, magna cum laude. Patrick Logan Whitehouse, Dalton Jack Whitman, magna cum laude. Kinsey Nicole Williams, Oren Zaman, Lauren Lee Zapponi, magna cum laude.
That concludes the presentation of graduates. President Corral, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Public Health, I certify that the fall 2020 candidates have completed all requirements for their respective degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Board of Trustees and the state of Florida, I confer upon each of you your degree from the University of South Florida. Congratulations. Now that you are an official USF graduate, we hope that you enjoy this special presentation of our alma mater by graduating senior Gabriella Shepard from the College of the Arts.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, may thy name be told, where above thy gleaming splendor waves the green and gold. Thou art guide in quest for knowledge, where we all are free. University of South Florida.